Welcome to this first training lesson on dnewton.net. What I wanted to do here was do a training course, and this course is offered for free. I've been getting lots of mails over the years, probably most of you have, loads of viruses and scams and phishing emails. So I wanted to do a video that actually showed people what to avoid as far as getting viruses on your machine. So I've got a short video here. It's free, it's up on my site, and hopefully you'll like it. And if you like my training style, then maybe you'll think about doing one of the pro courses that I offer, or the bespoke or online courses that you can contact me and talk to me about at www.dnewton.net. I hope you enjoy this video and it's beneficial to you. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to this training video from www.dnewton.net. What I want to look at is mails and receiving viruses in the mail, and what you can do to spot a bogus email that's been sent to you. One thing that you definitely don't want to do is open a zip file or an attachment that has come from a dodgy source. But of course these people are quite clever. They'll send an email, or they'll just bombard robotically thousands and thousands of emails with, say, something like Barclays Bank, and they will randomly send those out, and someone might be say they're dealing with an issue with Barclays Bank themselves, and then they receive this. They might think it's from Barclays Bank, open it up, and then they'll get a virus on their machine. So they just do it randomly. It's not you they're particularly targeting. They're targeting everybody for that one person to open up and get a virus, and once the virus is on there, those viruses can do very naughty things like send details. Oh, something's come up. Details of your email and any card details, any of those sort of things. So you've got to be really careful. So we're going to look at how you can avoid this. Well, the first thing and the most important thing is make sure you have a good antivirus system on your computer. As you see down here, I've got Norton's here, Norton's 360. And that actually embeds itself into my mail client, which I'm mail client when I mean how you pick your emails up. And I'm using Outlook here, as you can see, and it's actually created a folder where it puts all of my dodgy emails. So it'll automatically filter them out, and it puts them in this folder called Norton's anti-spam folder. There's also a junk folder as well, where your actual email client itself, which is in this case Outlook, will put dodgy junk emails into there. So there's two places that it's put it, but in my case the main ones, all the virus ones, normally fall into the Norton's anti-spam folder, which is here. Now if you're dealing with something like Hotmail might automatically get rid of these viruses, but they might get through, so you might have an attachment. So if you're going online to use hotmail.com or any of the other free services, then this rule still applies. So let's go into our Norton's folder here and look at some of these dodgy mails that I've received over the last couple of weeks or whatever. And you've got one at the top here, UK Custom Services, UK Mail Custom Services. Well, I look at this and I've got here turn the pictures off, but in actual fact I could download the pictures, but I'm not going to. In fact, don't download anything. So we see it here, and what you've actually got is Dear Customer. Well, if it was from UK Mail, they would have your details and they would put Dear David, which is my first name. So that's dodgy in its own right. So because I might be receiving something from UK Mail, and I might go, oh, okay. And the other thing is, it's a zip file. Now, generally, nobody would send, unless it's actually safe people that are telling you they're sending you a zip file. You won't receive a zip file from an unknown source, and if you do, it's most probably dodgy. Do not open it. If you're unsure, just reply back to that email and see what they say to you, or phone them up, even better. So let's have a look at this email a little bit more. if I go to reply, this is not going to put any viruses on my machine. I just want to see where the reply. I don't want to download external content, so I'm going to put no for that. And this will open up the actual mail. Now these are quite dodgy because this actually in its own right, it is actually seems to be coming from UK Mail, but it's not. But if you look in the address, it says to UK Mail Customer Services List Report Services UK Mail. But yeah, it'll go back to them, but they don't care if it goes back to them. All they want you to do is open this zip file to get the virus onto your machine. That's all they care about. So it could seem pretty real, you know. It's got all this information down here, but it's all fake. All of it's fake. So that's one way to find out. The other one is to view the header information and those sort of things, but we don't need to go into that. We can we're going to have a look down here. There's nothing down there. We can go on to another one. This actually isn't a spam. This one is. Look, Ida Child Res. I don't even know what that is. Look, here we go. We've got another one. Your documents are ready. Please sign them and email them back. Well, I don't know these people. Someone does probably. Citibank. Look, Citibank. So it's again, it's a zip file. They want you to send stuff back to them. Don't do it. If a bank ever contacts you, they'll never get you to put personal information. Just phone your bank up if you're unsure, or go on to your bank's website. Do not use these links. Go onto your bank's website, log in, and the information will be there. They'll tell you there. So never log into them. And you got here, you've got payables, backs remittance. You know, you might be paid by backs, which I am occasionally. I'm certainly never paid from Essex County Council. So, and I haven't even got my name down here. There's no, you know, dear sir, any of that stuff. Nothing. So I know that's fake as well. And like here, but they've got the thing. There is occasionally they put links in here in these things, but they're avoiding that now because they know that people can easily find out, so they just tend to put an attachment and then you tend to open that up. Here's another one as well, administrator. So it's got an administrator. It's funny enough, it's an administrator at dnewton.net, which is my domain, and I certainly haven't set that up as an email address, so it's come from me and it's to me, and I'm certainly not going to open that up. There's a help desk here, but there's no address for that, so it's just crazy. So basically it's common sense at the end of the day. Do not, they're all, the tendency nowadays is to send these zip files, but you might well get something embedded into the actual mail itself. And there's another one here. This is another one. It's from someone, Broad Oak, and that even says it's been scanned by a virus, but it hasn't. You know, it's just a virus, another virus. So if you think that you're the only one getting these things, you're not. They're all over the place. There's none in my junk folder. But yeah, so I say to you, the most important thing is to make sure that you've got a good antivirus software, sort of Norton's or McAfee or something like that, and you've got that installed, and that should then get them. And if they go into the Norton's anti-spam folder, there's normally a good reason why. If you do accidentally open it and you have got a good antivirus program, then it will normally quarantine it before it causes any damage. So just be aware of that. Trying to find any more. There's an Amazon one there. That's fake as well, because it's not done in the Amazon style. It's just somebody else's stuff. So yeah, so that's basically it. Watch out for the zip files. Watch where these things have come from. And that is about it. Yeah, so that's it on spotting a spam email or a phishing email. So it's not too bad as long as you look and you make sure that, you know, see if it's been been personalised to you. Make sure it's not just a zip file. If you're unsure, never open it. Always contact the source, not through the email. Contact the source externally, so it means phone them up or go to your bank and go online there and see whether they've sent it. Or of course you can always do the next thing, which is to say, right, okay, I've got this email and it's come from these people, Ida. So what I do is I generally just select that, then I'll just copy it, and then I'll go on to a website, onto Google. So I'll just open that up now, and you'll tend to find that if you put in there, is it spam, and then you put the name of that file that you just copied, then they'll generally tell you. So spam, is it, let me just bring this across. So I've got in here, I got spam there. So is this spam question mark, and then I'll just search that. Nothing in there, but that doesn't mean that it's not. So by doing a quick search in there, sometimes you can it throws up loads of results that someone's doing using that particular method, and you do tend to find that it comes in like little bouts. Like you might remember maybe a year ago, everybody was kind of getting these emails, these spam emails from UPS with their tracking data again in a zip file. That was all rubbish. They were all spam. But you know, and now they've got this new thing about using Citibank and using UK Mail and these sort of things. So it tends to go in little spouts, so you can sort of see a kind of reoccurrence of these things, and you can then spot them quite quickly. Of course, if you've got Norton's antivirus or something like that, and you update your you do live updates regularly from Norton's, then that will also pick up any of these sort of spam problems. Alright, well I hope that's been helpful. It's quite quick there. I do offer pro courses, and I'm going to do like a Silver Surfer course for learning computers and learning all the bits and bobs that you need to use to basically do the rudimentary things on a computer. And I'll be offering that on my course. It will be paid, but it will be relatively cheap, and hopefully you'll learn a lot from that. And if you like this tutorial, this free tutorial, then hopefully you'll visit and subscribe on my website, which is www.dnewton.net.